Hello, this is Matthew Miller from the ZDNet Mobile Gadgeteer. Well, I couldn't wait and be patient until the fall when the Sony Reader Digital ebook daily edition was released with AT&T wireless and a little bit bigger form factor. So I purchased my own Sony Reader Touch Edition in red. It's I'll try to show it in the pictures, but even though it says red, it's more of a burgundy kind of color more than a bright red. I was thinking it was a bright red, so this is actually to me a nicer color. I guess I'll start off by walking around the hardware of this device, show it a little bit with the 505 that I have, and that kind of thing. So first off, this is the hardware. It is just about the exact same size as the 505 that I'll show in a minute. The back is nice. It has a there's the design on the back, the little reader. But it has a soft touch feel to the entire back, so it's and a little bit of a curve, as you can see in the back there, and then a metal spine with a couple of little screws on it. It really feels nice and it gives you a little bit of grip on the device. Let's start at the bottom. So a couple pieces are pretty much the same as what we saw on the 505 down here. So we've got the same connector for a case. We've got a lanyard opening there. There's a reset button. There's the charging port, same kind of the Sony PSP charging port, a mini USB port, a headset jack, and then the volume up and down. If we swing around this side, you don't see much until you get to the top. And up here, since it is a touchscreen, it actually has a stylus. And as you can see, it's a nice stylus. It's metal and plastic. It's weighted pretty well. It's nice and long. So far I haven't used it too much. I've mainly been using my finger, but the stylus will come in handy as I'll show you some text and notes and things. So around the top we have both a memory stick slot and an SD slot, so you can put tons of books on this thing. And then we've got the power slider, same as the last one, and then the top button for or top opening for the case. This is the indicator light for charging right there. And on the back there was nothing, just that nice soft touch material in the form factor. And then on the front we've got our large touchscreen display. Same size, I believe as the other one, a 6-inch e-ink display. Along the bottom we do have some hardware buttons. This is the band for it. And then the buttons are down here, options. This is your zoom in and out for the font sizes. The home button and page forward and back. And then Sony up top there. So let's just turn it on. Now this is a book from my local library. This is to me one of the most valuable things with these Sony readers is I can go online and check out library books for 21-day periods, and this is one of those library books. As you can see, this one actually is in, I believe it's PDF format still, but it looks pretty good. They will be eventually going to EPUB, and then be a better experience. But this is a James Patterson book, one of the newest ones, which is nice about the library. You can find some of the newer ones on there. And I'll try to get close without too much light here. But as you can see, even with the touchscreen, it's considerably better than it was on the 700, where most of these fonts were blurry. I mean, I was going to go to get the 700, but I went to the store. I looked at the fonts. I couldn't stand it, and that's not the case here. As you can see, this is just on the second level. If I push the zoom button here, you can see we've got small, medium, large, and extra, extra. If I jump up all the way up to like extra, extra large, that gives you a feel for how crisp these fonts really are. I mean, they look fantastic on this display, even though it is a touchscreen. You can jump down. I'm pretty happy with the medium font right there as far as size goes. But as you can see, there's no blur. There is a little bit, and I'll show you in a second here. This is that same book. I don't know if we'll be able to see it here. The same book. Okay, so that's the 600, and this is the 505. Same book, same place. If you look at side by side, it's very tough to see with pictures or with the video, but there is a little bit more clarity because it looks on the 505 like the text isn't even real right up top. This one on the left, you can tell there is a little bit of a layer between it, but still super crisp. I've read that people also complain about glare. There is a bit of a glare on the display, but from a reading angle, I haven't noticed it yet. So let me run through a few things. Okay, so let's push the home button. And this is the main screen you're going to see when you start up this thing. As you can see up top, it's continue reading, and you've been warned is the name of the book. There's bookshelf, collections, I don't know what that is yet, I haven't played with that. Notes, and then text memos, handwriting, and more. So books is just your library there. As you can see, there's some of the books I've just thrown on there. Some Cory Doctorow books, and Theoretical Naval Architecture, which is actually a hardcover book I have. And over here, at the library book, you can see it says 15. So there's 15 days left in my library checkout, and it gives you that, and tells you all about it. If you push options here, you do get some options for sorting, searching, orientation, and if I do tap the orientation, boom, moves it into landscape mode, so we get a landscape view. Go back to options and flip the orientation back. Okay, back to the home again. I don't have any notes or collections right now, so if I tap notes it would list them, but right now, as you can see, I don't have any. If we wanted to create one, create a text memo, we could say tap new memo, and as you can see, there's an on-screen keyboard with a place to type up top, so you could just start typing away on the keyboard. It does have a little bit of predictive text, as you can see as I start to enter words here. It's not super fast, but it does let you enter some words. So let me just close out of that, and no, I don't want to save that. I will show you the handwriting. Say new drawing, and here's just a sketch pad, so you could use your finger or the stylus. Write a note or whatever you want to. There are no different sizes of ink, which I thought there might be. This just switches between ink and eraser up top, new or done, that kind of thing. So I'll just close out of that. I don't want to see that. So the notes is kind of cool, but one of the things I like about it, oh, let me just show you more. Okay, so we jump into more, audio, pictures. I'll show you. There's no speaker on it, so the audio you wouldn't be able to hear anyway. Just show you some of the default pictures they have. As you can see, even though it's black and white, that is a very clear picture, so if you want to carry a few pictures with you. And then we go into settings, and there's several settings in here for managing your time, how you want your pages to turn. Do you want to swipe your finger from right to left or left to right? I kind of went with a book where I turned from right to left and switched it there. There's some advanced settings for calibration, choosing your dictionary, on and on. Okay, so let's go back here to the book I'm going to read. And if I was reading away, and let's see if I can find a word that I'm not quite sure about. I know quite a few words. I've read thousands of books as a kid, but let's say I don't know what a gurney is. Okay, so if I double tap on the word, okay, similar to what we've seen on the Kindle, you double tap on a word and you get options here. So you can enter a note, you can search, you can not sure what that is. Oh, that also goes to the dictionary. But if I tap that, the small definition appears there. If I tap on the definition or on that icon, the full dictionary opens up, and up here you can see gurney, and it'll explain what a gurney is: a wheeled stretcher used for transporting hospital patients, blah blah blah. And you could X out of that if you'd like, and then it would go back to just reading the book. Also, if you tap options while you are reading, some of the options pop up, so you can see go to page, history, table of contents, create edit notes, pop down here, delete the book, info, and orientation. Okay, so that's kind of a first look at the Sony Reader 600 Touch Edition. So far, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the device. I'm really surprised they're able to get it in just about you've seen the pictures that I have. It's about the exact same dimensions as the 505, and amazingly the display is quite readable. I wasn't quite sure if I was going to keep this device. With Sony's 30-day return policy, I figured I'll give it a try. However, even after just a few hours of playing with it, I'm most definitely going to keep this device. I like the design of it. I like the touchscreen capabilities. The dictionary is nice to have, and just look forward to reading it. And I don't know if maybe I will get the wireless one and we can test that out in the future. So get a Sony reader and visit your local library, and you have books, as many as you want, for free. Thanks for watching.